give a small review of Animal. I was very proud of my countrymen the day I watched Animal a few weeks back for having made this film a super hit. I was surprised how can that same country go after Ranbir Allahabadi a few years later. The music is pretty awesome. The only reason I say the music is pretty awesome and not the best aspect, etc., because the SFX, sound effects, Foley work is even better than the background music, which is not usually the case in Indian films. The Foley work here, by Foley I mean every other sound except the music in the film, okay? Like people walking, sounds of punches, wind noises, etc., sound effects, etc. All that was absolutely phenomenal and better than the background score, which was already really awesome to begin with. The look, the aesthetics, the fashion, the style of it was so beautiful. It was so incredible. It was so awesome. It was just so good. And I like the fact that they did not give any social message in this, except a bit of the Andrew Tate kind of things. But it was mainly a good fictional story. Just a story here. You want to listen to a story? Here's a story. You don't want a message? If you want a message, go watch a fucking documentary. You want a sad story about women or this caste or that class or that gender? Watch those movies or watch documentaries or read some research articles, fuckers. Why do you want it in entertainment? The other thing that I like about Animal is that it's not inspired from a different movie. It's not a remake. It's not a adaptation of a novel. It was a completely fresh, original idea that was born in the brain of the director. We don't have many such things in Indian cinema. So for those reasons, Animal was really awesome. What I liked most was everywhere in some dialogue or the other, right before that dialogue, that fascinating dialogue which impressed me was said, I was going in my brain thinking that what if this is the reply? I wish this was a reply. And that's how I react while watching every other movie. That, oh, let's say you said X and I said Y. And for every other film, I think, why couldn't you have said Z? In reality, that would have been Z. No, not Y. In only movies, you make up this fake world where you reply Y to X. But in Animal, each and every goddamn conversation went the way I wanted. I would have liked it to go. If I was a director, I would have made that exact same movie. I would not have been able to properly, but I would have wanted to make that exact same movie. Everywhere where X was said and the response was Z, which I would have wanted. And that was really, really pushing the boundaries of Indian cinema and what's acceptable in Indian cinema. I'm not talking about just the violence stuff or the aggression stuff. That's easy. That everyone knows that's what it is, Animal. But even for everything else, for the jokes, for the responses, for the character analysis, for the character arcs, for everything, Animal did everything that all other Indian films, especially Bollywood and Bengal Tollywood, goes the opposite direction and makes fake bad stuff. But I'm not going to use the F word today. So yeah, Animal is so awesome.